Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Sonic318, back again with another review for you guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your WWE Day 1 2022 review. Yep, Day 1 has finally come and gone. Obviously, I know way beyond the time as we're time recording this video, because obviously, at the time recording this video, we are literally less than 3 days away from the Rumble itself. Yeah. So, I like to preface here right now, obviously before we get started with the review, to start off the video, obviously enough, I like to apologize for this video getting this far, not being uploaded, because obviously, life's a bitch, and procrastination is a bitch. So, that is that. Just be happy that you actually are getting this review actually uploaded to you guys, and it's actually coming to you actually in time for the Rumble event coming up here within, like I said, legit within 3 weeks away from me actually uploading this video for you guys. So, be looking for that. So, with this said, obviously enough, we're not going to wait. We're going to jump right onto this review. Obviously enough, that's why you're here, because obviously we gotta get this thing done so we can get on to the Rumble itself. So, like I said, Day 1, 2021. Botch 22. Blah. Day 1, 2022 review. All jokes aside, no more botches. Let's get started with the review. So, shall we? I say that and we're already botching. Let's just get started. Alright, so the first thing we're going to start out with, is Cesaro and Ricochet taking on Sheamus and Ridge Holland in a tag team match for the kickoff show. My praise for this match is for Cesaro and Ricochet to win, and they lost this match, and so my prediction score 0-1. And my thoughts on the match was, most of this match was more of a podcast listen to me as I was just arriving and getting settled into my hotel room I had once again in Rockford, Illinois, so there you go. So yay, I was in Rockford again. Yay, I didn't know if I actually mentioned the fact that I was actually traveling for the time for Day 1, but there you go. I was traveling, and I made it up north to Rockford to actually watch the show, so yay. And all I can really say is that my thought of Cesaro and Ricochet being a safe pick to win, it wasn't such a safe one at all, since Sheamus came out to play and took over this match solely on his own, after Holland got taken out for a broken nose, so to speak, of some sort. But in either case, unfortunately, don't have much to say on this match to start with the main card. So with that said, let's start with the main show, shall we? So let's go. As we started off with the Usos taking on the New Day for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship. My first match was for the Usos to win, but I wouldn't have mind seeing if the New Day actually got the win here and actually won the belts. So yeah, my prediction came true as the Usos did win this match and retain the championships. So my prediction score tied at 1-1. And my thoughts was, while I didn't quite start really watching this match till maybe the midpoint of the match due to being glancing back and forth between it and the Winter Classic game on TNT for the Blues, from which I did manage to catch out of it, From what I did manage to catch out of it, though, was a match that, of course, didn't seem to disappoint. Each team seemed to be on each other's toes, despite Usos mostly having the offense on the New Day at the start of the match, and overall gave us a good start to the show. So, once again, another thumbs-up match between the Usos and the New Day. So, with that said, let's move on. Next up, we had Madcap Moss taking on Drew McIntyre. My picks for this match was for Drew McIntyre to win, but after seeing more thoughts and more heading into the show about how Corbin and versus Moss could soon become a thing, and how Moss could deserve a push in regards to this, let alone having Corbin in his corner, obviously enough, could possibly see this being the reason Moss would get the W here, despite myself personally not really following that narrative, to be honest, as I just view this whole ordeal, Corbin and Moss being short-term thing, and Moss not really lasting long on the roster, to be not gonna lie. But who knows what the future holds for the guy. So there you go. Overall, McIntyre was my prediction. Overall, that blahness I typed in my notes. McIntyre was my prediction to win, and he won this match. So that's my prediction score 2-1. And my thoughts on the match was, mostly had my eye on the Winter Classic, to be honest, in this match, since I had little to no reason to truly care heading into it all, hence my action towards it during my predictions. But totally not a bad match, I turned to Porky Pig. Let me rephrase this. But totally not a bad match overall. Moz does seem to be able to hold on his own, and had me surprised with that grab move he did to pick up Drew while standing near a turnbuckle near the end of the match. Plus, the crowd itself seemed slightly into it, so at least did something right, I suppose. Once again, nothing bad, but also nothing really to take away, to be honest. So there you go. Moving on next, we have the Street Profits taking on RK Bro for the Raw Tag Team Championships. My prediction for this match was for RK Bro to win, but wouldn't be too surprised or upset if the New Profits get the win here, with or without the split going down between Riddle and Orton. My prediction for this match was for RK Bro, as I said before, and my prediction came true, as RK Bro did in fact beat the Street Profits and retain the championships, obviously enough. So that's my prediction score, 3-1. And my thoughts on this match was overall was what you'd expect out of these two teams. Orton and Riddle, of course, coming out on top, but with the Profits getting some quality licks in this match, a friendly testing overall strengths and bragging rights between these two teams. Once again, just about what you expect out of this match. Nothing grand, but a fun and entertaining match overall to watch. So there is that. And we got a train going on in the background. So with that said, we're going to have to pause this thing for a second. We'll be right on back to the reviews. With that said, we'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Alrighty guys, now we are back after this train has finally left us now, we can jump right back into where we left off from the review. As we're going to pick right back up with the Edge. I'm pretty sure I did this botch on my prediction video, so go figure. The Edge. Edge versus The Miz. My prediction for this match was Edge to win, but like the Moz versus Dream match, with me hearing more talk heading into the show about a setup of an Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Miz and Maurice match, it gives me a reason to see Miz come out with a W to help get us to said match if it ends up happening. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Needless to say that. But let me phrase it. With that said, my prediction came true as Edge actually did come out with the win here. Despite all that stuff being said, Edge did come out with the win this match, and my prediction came true because of that reason. So my prediction score came to 4-1, and my thoughts on this match was, man oh man, other than the Usos versus New Day, this had to be the match of the night so far for me. Match had my attention all the way through it all, from beginning to end, and it truly brings up the question of whether or not a mixed tag team match is needed after the ending of the match, since we already got the point across that kind of narrative would give off. Overall though, match once again delivered, definitely had, Overall though, match once again definitely had my eyes glued onto it and truly shows that both Edge can rock it in the ring and that The Miz also is someone to truly throw praise at for his in-ring performances efforts as well. Fun quality match to say the least overall. So there you go. So with that said, finally enough of me saying kind of touching on the fact enough with that said, we actually are going to be getting Beth Phoenix and Edge taking on Miz and Maurice at Royal Rumble. So go figure enough. All the figure with me saying it and other people saying it enough. We all said the words and they're actually going to give it to us. So go effing figure. Moving on from that though. Next up, we have Liv Morgan taking on Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship. My prediction for this match was for Lynch to win, but wouldn't mind seeing Liv get the win here if she does so, to say the least. So with that said, though, Lynch did in fact won this match, so as my prediction score, 5-1. And my thoughts was, let me rephrase this. Pop question of the freaking day. How many times can I say freaking let me rephrase this in this video, or a freaking botch, or tongue twister? You can be the judge. Alright, so once again, my thoughts on this match was, unfortunately, didn't catch a good portion of the first half of this match due to me watching the last few moments of the Winter Classic game and posting stuff on it all on Facebook. But I'm sure this match had its fans, as the crowd seemed to be lively for it, and the two just seemed to really go at it from what I could tell from seeing it all that I got out of this match overall. So there's that. Moving on from this match, though, we have Big E taking on Seth Rollins, taking on Kevin Owens, taking on Bobby Lashley, taking on Brock Lesnar. My prediction for this match, for out of this WWE Championship Fatal 5-Way match, which originally going to be a Fatal 4-Way match, but then got changed because Roman got the cough and Brock Lesnar had to get freaking a fishing pole and being drove over to the next match, the next best thing for the night. So, boom. Brock Lesnar adds in the match, Fatal 4-Way turned to a Fatal 5-Way. Moving on from this note. My prediction for this match was for Lesnar to win this match. Intentionally was Big E before the cancellation of Reigns versus Lesnar, as I said before, due to COVID. But to also make sure and makes more sense to head for a redo of the match at Mania. And not to make him win the Rumble later on this much to get Roman to... Let me rephrase this. But to also make more sense to head for a redo of this match at Mania. And not to make him win the Rumble later on this month. I said match instead of month. Botch into my notes. To get to Roman at Mania. Will that actually happen? Will Lesnar not win the Rumble? Going into the show, booking-wise, it doesn't look like it. But you're just gonna wait. You're just gonna tune in and see pretty soon enough to see my predictions for the Royal Rumble. To say at least what I have to say, heading towards that little mindset. So with this said, though, obviously enough, my prediction came true as my kind of little bonus, kind of little booking of Royal Rumble said enough. That will not happen. Well, because obviously enough, overall, Brock won the match. Brock won this match. And he's the new WWE Champion heading into the Royal Rumble, heading out of day one, going towards Royal Rumble. So he's the new, he wasn't, at the time, he was new, and now he's the current WWE Champion heading into Royal Rumble. Blah. There you go. My prediction score out of this match was, I can't really do my hands anymore, was 6 wins and 1 lose. And my thoughts on this match was, match just seemed to fly by like it was nothing in a mostly good way. Was action-packed every most second of the way, and truly unexpected, and that we all, even WWE themselves, probably didn't see coming or in mind due to the wreck of Reigns. But if they are able to book this right enough, they can make something work out of all at the end. Only question that remains is now what's you already know. Only question that remains is now what in regards to Big E just simply losing his title like this. I'm pretty sure I meant to put what's next for Big E. Whatever. Could definitely see Lashley and Lesnar face off possibly at the Rumble. Or something before Mania. But just kind of suck to see E be the one to take the L here, but oh wells. The ride of Lesnar as WWE Champion has once again start us off now heading into Royal Rumble. I did not put that in my notes, but I'm just freaking paraphrasing to end that part of my thoughts. So, yay for paraphrasing. Alright, so now with this said, my total overall score of the show was 6 wins and 1 lose. And if I can put my hat on, keep my hat on straight, is, once again, like I said before, my 6 to 1, and my overall thoughts of the show was, show seemed to be quite a nice way to start off the year off on. Granted, I wish it had my full attention at points, but that's both for reasonings out of my control of either getting in time to actually catch the show, me just wanting to root on my boys on the ice, or just WWE giving us at all no reason to really care too much in some regards of the show. Nothing too grand, but still a nice opening to the year of 2022 before we get to the road to get to... This kind of ruins my freaking announcement I was going to say here. So, let me see if I can paraphrase this without actually ruin that announcement. Once again, let me rephrase this. Nothing too grand, but still a nice opening to the year of 2022. As before getting on to the road to WrestleMania, heading into the Rumble coming up next. There we go. That is how I'm going to close off these notes. And overall, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this messy kind of review, this last minute review, recorded, uploaded review of Day 1, 2022. Obviously enough, as we head right on to the Rumble, enough coming up next to the channel. As obviously enough, I would like to actually make the announcement right here, right now. Obviously enough, as any brain dead person would know, if you're a long-time viewer of the channel, or if you just flat know me enough, obviously enough, if you see WWE's promo freaking so many times on the gosh darn programming enough, you will know the location of the Rumble is going to be taking place at the Dome at America Center in St. Louis, Missouri. And I would like to say here right now, I would like to officially announce that I am officially taking part of the Rumble event. All jokes aside though, enough guys, I'm literally officially going to be saying here right now, I'm actually going to be at the Royal Rumble this upcoming weekend enough. I'm excited to be there, and I cannot wait to see what's going to come out of the show. Because heading into it all, heading into my prediction video coming up next on the channel, boy oh boy oh boy, do I have a bit to say heading into the show, enough to say, at least. Because obviously, there's a lot of this could be said, but a lot of thoughts could be said. Because it's going to be anyone's show. Go figure. So, with this all said and done, ladies and gentlemen, I thank y'all once again for watching this video of mine here for Day 1, 2022. And I shall see you guys then for my my predictions for the Rumble itself heading up next to the channel. And I once again like to apologize for this video being the way it was, and kind of the long wait, and actually kind of bum rush upload of the stuff. Obviously enough, and that just happened. Don't blame me. I'm trying to do my thing. It's my video, not yours. Okay, no jokes aside though. But seriously, guys, yeah, a lot dog noises. Wasn't you gonna expect my video for more roundness? Hoorays! Alright, but all jokes aside though, no more bullshit and no more joking around. Seriously enough. Once again, this video came out late than ever, but like I said before, life's got in the way and procrastination's got the best of me. And obviously enough, just be thankful that I got it here and out to you guys before we head into the Rumble, and we should head into the Rumble itself. Right up next, coming out right soon enough, without no more patience enough, heading right into the content, heading up next to the Rumble itself. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I thank y'all for watching this video once again. And once again, guys, it's time for the Rumble. And I can't believe I'm saying this, I can't believe I'm actually going to be there, guys, but there I will be. I will be there to see it all go live pretty soon enough. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching this video. And I'll see you guys up next from the Royal Rumble content coming up next for the channel. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sunday318, and I'm signing out. Peace, ladies and gentlemen.